Continuing on the train with the best podcast, Red Flags edition. Not us, making sure we avoid red flags. Let's get into some soft skills. I think these are really, really important. And you and I have spent a lot of time thinking about, talking about these things, sometimes on the podcast, but we have discussions probably a couple times a week about this just in our home as ways that we can do better with this and that we can help others do better with this. So I'll let you start on this. What's your first red flag on the soft skills side of things?
Yeah, so I think actually this is another great segue from what we just talked about in the hard skills section, that we should be able to support clients of all levels in challenging and making things accessible. And the first red flag for communication is using toxic language about the body. Fitness is for every body. It's for every single body. There is nobody who wants fitness who shouldn't be able to get it. It's important for mental health. It's important for physical health at all levels. Everything from bone density to cardiovascular longevity. It is essential for well-being. And so when folks use toxic language about the body, either they commoditize it. You hear this a lot about women's glutes. They demoralize parts of it. They deem some parts unattractive or unworthy because of the size or the shape of a part of a body. That is unacceptable. We are in the year of our Lord, 2022. We can do better. We can simply do better. And so much harm has been done to people at so many levels by using toxic language about the body that it is simply not something people should have to endure anymore. And I don't know, do you need a permission slip from me? Whatever it is, I hereby authorize anyone in any space, in any setting, who encounters toxic language about the body that makes them feel unworthy, ungood, bad, poor, uncomfortable, sexualized, objectified, demeaned, leave, get out. The JoJo song, leave, get out right now, leave. You don't need that in your life. You don't need to be told that you need a summer body. Your body exists in all seasons. You have a summer body, a winter body. It is your body. Yaddy, 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 yaddy. But I think it's important that, especially in this space, as we continue to strive for better, we continue to support our clients better. And so if I hear a trainer talking about, oh, let's get those abs right. What is right? Does it mean that we're contracting them? Does it mean
it means that they can safely support the spine,
right,
obviously.
Right. Or are we talking about like the certain appearance of certain parts of our body? It's unacceptable. I'm done.
Yeah, I retweet.
I kind of want the next one too. I'm sorry.
I will give it to you. I'll just follow up on this because I do think it's hard because we've all been socialized in the same, toxic atmosphere, right? And so people are going to come, it's one thing for you yourself to be like, oh, I see what's happening here and break out of that shell. But you're going to work with people who are not, that come to you with aesthetic goals, that come to you saying these, oh, I want my summer body, or like, I want to look great. And like, they don't even necessarily have to be toxic, right? I want to look my best on my wedding day is a perfectly viable goal. And you are not putting on said bride or groom, that you're just taking in what they're saying. But I do think it's really important to talk about the things that you are and what you're not, right? If someone comes to you and says, I want to look my best for summer, or I want to look my best for this beach trip coming up, right? I want to look my best for my wedding. I want to look my best for whatever. I think it's important to go, well, I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I can help you get stronger. If we're being honest, the benefits of strength training can help probably for what you are looking for. That is your goal. That is not mine. You're also going to have influence from genetics and diet and all these kinds of things. If nutrition is something that you think you need help with, I would highly recommend a nutritionist. And, you can get where you want to go. The reason why this is so important is because body dysmorphia and eating disorders and toxic relationships with exercise have an extremely high morbidity rate. Like they are mental health issues.
The highest morbidity rate.
Right. Of any mental health disease, body dysmorphia and eating disorders have the highest morbidity rate. So we are talking about setting these boundaries to protect people, and they are extremely high in terms of frequency. We're talking like 1 in 10 people have these issues, and not 1 in 10 die, but like 1 in 10 have them. And then there's an extremely high morbidity rate relative to all mental illnesses within that population. So the reason we set these boundaries is because we don't know if the person that's coming to us is that 1 in 10. We don't know if they just want to, look their best for their wedding, or if they have a disordered relationship with food and exercise. And so we should not be talking about these things, because if it is the person who is disordered, or if we do it in a way that causes a disorder, we could be looking at a literal life and death situation. And that's not being over dramatic. That is just the world in which we live. And so I think it's really important. And the way I do it is to just say, hey, look, I hear you. And if those are your goals, great. But at the end of the day, I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I will help you get stronger, and I will help you be better conditioned. So you'll be able to work out longer, more intense, all those kinds of things. And if you have aesthetic goals that you set for yourself that I did not set for you, the chances are you will get closer to them by doing the things that we are doing.
100%. But there's no need to make people put up with that language in a fitness space in any capacity.
100%. 100%. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like it, we got more. Make sure you subscribe right here on YouTube, and check out our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, or even our website. It's got everything there. All the links you could possibly want. Go check it out. Trainwiththebest21.com.